Hello friends! First, you need to create a folder for the project. I've already created it and opened in the code editor. Create 3 files in it: index.html, style.css, and index.js. Open index.html in a code editor and add a base structure. I use VS Code, so I can just type exclamation mark and use emmet abbreviation. If you use Notepad without code snippets, you'll need to type all this code. Let's change the title to Minesweeper. And include style and code files by adding link and script tags. Add a defer attribute to the script tag to prevent the script from running before the page has loaded. And now let's write a static game field just to visualize it. In the next series, we will remove it and add dynamic generation. In the body section, add a div with wrapper class. In VS Code, I can simply type a dot and the class name and press Enter or Tab to add a div with the class. Also, let's add a gameboard div in the wrapper div. In this case, we use ID instead of class. I will use div element with row class to separate rows. Each row will contain 3 cells now. You can also use cells without wrapping them in rows, using flex layout with flex wrap or grid layout. But I think rows is more clearly here. Okay, basic structure is almost done, but let's duplicate cells and rows. Now, if you open index.html in your browser, you won't see anything. So let's add some styling. Open style CSS in editor. First, add common styles. Type asterisk and curly braces. Set box size into border box to include padding and borders in the element sizes. Set padding and margin to 0. And set user selection to none to prevent selection by mouse. To add some visualization, let's set the cell style. Firstly, set sizes and a border. Now you can see our cells, but it doesn't look like a game field. Let's add display flex to row class. Let's add some margin to the cells to separate them. I want to use the visual box style not only in the game cells, so let's make the borders a separate class. We need to fix our structure by adding cellBox class to each cell. Our cell border is ugly. Let's improve it. First, separate property border to border style, border width, and border color. And set different color to top, right, bottom, and left borders. I'm going to use gray colors, but you can choose whatever you want. Yeah, now it looks better. To move our board to the center, let's add styling to wrapper. One way to center content is set wrapper display to flex, align items and justify content to center. To stretch wrapper vertically, set its height to 100 VH. We can also add 100 SVH to support mobile browsers with dynamic viewport height. I prefer to use both VH and SVH for all browsers. Finally, let's set background color to the board. Well, It's not perfect yet, but it's a good start. That's all for now. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.